Hi guys, this is Paula and I'm here to do the flip through for the Rose book, and I'm real happy with how it turned out. It's different than something I wouldn't ordinarily make, but we have the crackled book. We have 3 signatures on a 1 3/4 inch spine with the fabric that we decided on. That looks so good with the book. So, it was a lot of fun. I put a white doily under the Vintage Girl, and I added a couple blue birds to incorporate the blue that was going on around it. It was too much pink, and I just put beautiful here. Now, I didn't have the word rose, and I wasn't too concerned about it being called Rose. So we're just going to call it Beautiful Rose book or journal. Okay, and so I want you to see the sides, what I did on the sides instead of tabs or instead of lace. I just thought it wasn't a book that needed lace. And so I layered some vintage trim off of a doily, or actually it was like a table runner. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful table runner, and I just did 3 layers where it kind of looks like tabs in a way, and I like the way that turned out. And then I put 3 envelopes in it and clipped them with a lace trim. So that's what you're seeing there. And here is the front. So let's go inside. This book, I did not count the pages, but I know there's 25 to a signature. So if you double that, you know what you get, right? 150. All right, so that's doing front and back. Okay, so I used a lot of different colors in here, a lot of different pastels. I did not put the library card in the front cover. I put this beautiful, it looks like the face of a pocket watch, but I'm not quite sure if it's that or a mirror. I'm not sure, but I thought the person could put their name in there and any information they might want in there, maybe with like a gold pen with this beautiful gold and white paper. I inked this book with tea dye instead of vintage photo, so it wouldn't be so dark, but it does still have tea stained papers, and so that's good. So right here, I went ahead in the very beginning and put a flip. So I'm going to show you here, it says journal underneath. And then on the outside, I used some of that same trim. And then another one of these little vintage pieces and a couple vintage buttons up on the ribbon. Just thought it was different. Has some text there in the background. And I trimmed it in this gold trim. Now, I did use several different digitals in this. It wasn't a primary digital book. It's not like I would do if I were doing my design team project or something. I used Medieval Mirage. That's what these right here are. The blue and the white pages. That's what they are. And then I put a lot of vintage papers. This is Artie Mae's. It was in her freebies. I really liked it. And I stitched on the pages. Not all of them, but enough that it wasn't like too much. Some in each signature. And I think I did like 4 single pages in each digital. So here's that beautiful print. That's a peach. And here's the blue on the opposite side. And I did incorporate these, the branding strip, because I just thought it looked good with this. And then I covered the back of it with some gold. And then made these gold side pockets with the trim attached. Now, I thought this book was really pretty. Did not want to just come up with a lot of tearing and doing things like that. I used a lot of digitals. Of course, in my circumstance right now, Here is the white in that same papers as that Medieval Mirage has, that does not have embellishment and only has pages. This is Artie Mae's freebie. And I'll tell you as I get to them who's what, and then I'll link them. And these big floral prints are from Anime Bloom. I'm sorry, let me start over. Anime Bloom. My granddaughter's middle name is Bloom. Medieval Mirage. Old journal pages. Everything is inked. Oh, dictionary. Here's some more stitching. I did like 8 or more handmade whatever in each signature. So, plus the inside cover and the back cover. So you should have plenty of room to keep adding. In each signature, Medieval Mirage, in each signature I collaged. This little girl was printed on this, and I collaged everything except the butterfly. Then I did a flip in the corner. I haven't done those in a while, so I thought, why not? You flip it up, but I've got it clipped down with this beautiful lace that is vintage. Here is my tea stain paper that I have washi on, and you'll see the other flip out part of it on the next side of the page. Okay, cute little envelope here in the center of the signature, and I clipped all my envelopes with gold clips in this pretty, yeah, that's Medieval Mirage. Okay, and here, this is a different kit altogether. I'm not trying to match up a kit in this, as you can tell. I'm kind of wanting to put a variety in here for you. So, you get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I love doing that for myself. And so, clip that back on. Here's your first part of the table runner. Instead of beads, I decided to do gold hearts on the twine. Here is a belly band. And boy, it's bright. It looks like a cross, doesn't it? It's a journal card. Oh, I need to add something on there. Some kind of little word. I like to do that. But yeah, when this is on here, it does look like a cross. That wasn't what I intended, but hey, there's a bonus. And here is where I did the flip out on my tea stain paper. Here is Medieval Mirage. This book is 5.5 inches wide, and it is 5.5 inches wide, 8.5 tall is what the book is. So it's narrow compared to a lot of books, kind of like the last one I did. I think it's the exact same size. Look how pretty the trim looks on there. I usually put my trim only on tea stain paper, but I decided to doll up some of the tea stained papers. Medieval Mirage. And the scrapbook paper that I used is Close to My Heart. And this is a retired paper, so you probably couldn't find it. Artie Mae's. Here is, oh, who is this? It's Nostalgia Graphic Land. I'm not sure how to say that, but I'll list it in the description below. That's an unusual name. I wrote it, and I had to write it twice because it's like spelt so weird. But anyway, these are just really pretty tags. And you can just kind of trim them up however they look on here. See, look, they look really layered. And they're just really neat. And they also have a variety of hearts and a variety of these other tags. They have the papers that match this too, but I wasn't interested in them. I just think that I like the embellishments. I like to do a lot of the other stuff by myself, you know. And so, I'm sorry, I'm getting things back into my bucket. I try to separate things so I know where everything is. I'm not into the embellishment journals. I just don't have room for them. But I have another way of keeping my stuff in order. I think they're neat, but I just, you know, this is Shabby Dabba Doodah. I think that's how they say it. The pocket is Shabba Dabba Doodah. And I will list them. So anything in this blue with birdcage is who they are. This one is too, I believe. Yeah. I have a couple different ones. So it says enjoy. And then it says love note cards. I just thought they were really pretty. And what I do is I try to stick the names down. I clip off the names and I stick them down inside each thing. This is Medieval Mirage. This is a freebie from Artie Mays. Yeah, and I just like, I put anything pink together, anything blue together, anything blue and pink together. And I do that with all my colors, and it just helps me. Okay, then here is, I have just a small box, and I do it like a file box with colored tabs to tell me which one has what color. Artie Mays, Vintage Music Sheet, and Medieval Mirage. Here's this beautiful gold paper. It's gold on the outside of all signatures. And so here's some more of those tags. This one's a stripe. They all have these really cute little designs. Polka dots. And then I added some trim here down the sides to decorate that a little bit. And here's the trim. This is Medieval Mirage in the blue. And then I just made the tag off the gold paper. And this is a flat pocket, so you want to put flat things in that. And I kept the branding strip on the top of that paper too, because I just love the way it looked. And I did that on all the signatures as well. Medieval Mirage. All the butterflies paper is Medieval Mirage. And any other digital is Artie Mays. And any scrapbook paper is close to my heart. Here's some more stitching. I kind of did it different. Did some straight and zigzag. I like the way it ended up looking. Everything's tea stained. So that it just, this book is just to me stunning. I mean, when I look inside it, this is another one of Bloom. Amity Bloom. Digital. I don't know if you've seen her channel, but she's young. She's like 20 or 21. Cute as a button. But very, very paper and fabric savvy. And just cute journaling and building of her journals. If you haven't checked her out, go check her out. I'll leave all of them's links below. Now, right here was the yellow page, and this paper was put in for this yellow page, and the fact that it has a couple blues. But now I want to bring everything out and show you. Like here's one of the, let me bring it up. This is the page I spent the most time on. I put one of these hearts here, and it's on a postcard that has the roses. Here is a Medieval Mirage right here. This is Artie Mays postcard. This is that one I just told you that's super hard to say, and it'll be in the link below. And here is a Medieval Mirage in the blue. I really concentrated on keeping most of the ephemera blue. And then here I made a little book. This was actually in with the digitals. And I just, it was just a piece like this. And I just bound it like a one signature, kind of like a little traveler's notebook, but not really. I added the birds and the butterfly and the birdhouse, and I wrote memories. And in here we have Shabba-dabba-doo-dah and Medieval Mirage. It says, Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? I think it's really cute. And several of the things in that collection has that. Instead of putting a hole, I put a rose up at the top, and then I put some tea stain paper. And then I did a Medieval Mirage envelope. Now in this one, it has this beautiful curved opening, and then on the inside it has just a really sweet journaling card. I love everything about this book. What would I change? Really nothing. I don't think it needs even needs to be tied down. But now, you know, whoever buys it, if they want it tied down, can tell me that. But I don't think it personally needs to be. And then here is another Mary tag and a Medieval Mirage pocket. I love that. That's a fun little added addition there. I enjoy doing it and just coming up with more and more to add on to here. I didn't know if it was all going to fit, to be honest. Here is Medieval Mirage. Pretty, pretty. Here's another one of those Medieval Mirage with a journaling card inside, clipped with a gold clip and ribbon. And here is our lace, I should say. And here is that doily runner. I'm going to bring it up and let you see. I really worked hard to make that look as good as it does. I was pleased with how it turned out. And here is my coffee stain paper that I added together and made it into a flip out. Medieval Mirage. I think you guys know that by now, don't you? And just different vintage paper, journaling paper, planner paper, anything I can find. Medieval Mirage. I love this one. So pretty. And see if you notice here at the top of the page, I also left the band on it. Artie Mays. This is a freebie from Artie Mays right here in this tuck. Really pretty. Close to my heart paper and Medieval Mirage. I used the whole roll of the gold trim, the gold floral trim. It just really, I just wanted it to look classy, you know, as classy as I could. Artie Mays freebie. Artie Mays does have a freebie place you can go. And she has a lot of really nice things on there. She has a cute mushroom kit on there right now. So you should go over there. Go to her and look in her description below her videos and see what you can find. Medieval Mirage. Here is a flat pocket. Medieval Mirage. Yellows. They have yellows and blues. That's yellow and blue, actually. And then a gold and white tag. Here's some side pockets. This is Artie Mays freebie. And I just added, this is supposed to be Mary, quite contrary, I believe. Or maybe that's Medieval Mirage. I'm sorry, I misspoke on that. It's got a rose, and so I just added this gold like it were a lid, and I need to add, I'll go back through and look through some of these, because I wanted to put, on some of them, I wanted to put little prompts. Medieval Mirage. Whoops, did that one not get inked? Yeah, it did. Thought for a second I didn't ink it. So I just enjoyed this book so much. I actually took longer than normal, but you guys understand the circumstances. I have had to work around how I'm feeling. Still recovering from one surgery, which is still painful. And I did get my injection yesterday. And up until yesterday, I felt really, really bad with the amount of pain I was having. I'm allergic to pain medicines. I've told you guys that. Here is a Medieval Mirage again. Artie Mays. Anyway, so I got my injection in my hip. Amity Bloom. There's 4 of those in a kit, and they're easy to fussy cut, and they're adorable. And I went ahead and added some birds in here, just as one of the pages. I think they're so cute. And I do try to mix this page up to the next one to make them look nice. Here's another collaged print. And I thought it turned out cute. And it says dream, and it says notes on the back. Here's another flip with a clip here. I could have made all different kinds of clips and all different kinds of stuff like that, but I just didn't want to do that. I wanted some consistency. I didn't want it to just look like, you know, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Here's another envelope with a journaling card. Hearts instead of beads. It just didn't have the bead look to me. And some more of the trim. And each signature is the same. The only thing you're seeing different, oh, look at that. Here's an Artie Mays in the side tuck with that trim. Medieval Mirage. Let me get this in the right spot so I can get the book to close. And then we can carry on here. Some more stitched paper. Just all kinds of fun. This journal has a lot of opportunity for adding things and a lot of opportunity for journaling. Artie Mays, Medieval Mirage, polka dots. I have lace on these little pockets. All the lace in the book is the same. Shabba Dabba Doo Dah, Medieval Mirage. Look at this sweet little girl. Beauty. She's a beauty. Sweet, amazing, and adore her. And then on the inside, I put journal, and I put one of these inside. I just think it just dresses it up so nicely. I just lost my spot. I think I'm over here. Yeah. We're back over this way. We're getting close. There we go. I try to double up on these big pockets and put a couple things in them. You guys are going to have fun journaling on, or whoever is going to enjoy journaling on all the things in here to journal on. You can hide whatever you want in whatever you want. It's got a little of everything. Here is a Medieval Mirage. And it was a journaling card, and I just cut the corner and put it right there. And here is your library pocket in the back. And I put a little extra tag like this. This is the other ones in the back. And I have a clip here that I left a space for. This is glued, but I left a space to put it down in here. Watch me not be able to find it now. I know it's there because, yeah, you can see it. I didn't want to make it a pocket, because I just felt like it didn't need it. And I put this behind it, and it wasn't right. And so I just kind of added a little bit of everything. So, this is the back. This is where we did make a little boo-boo. But you know what? Several people have said to me, if you've ever crackled a book or anything, you can't do it without those little places. So, I didn't feel so bad. So I stitched some of the binding fabric and put my little Handmade by Paula there. And so this is the rose book. It is complete, and I've got to take pictures and get it in my Etsy shop. So when this video goes up, it will be in my Etsy shop. So it might not go up for a couple days. My husband's not feeling too well, and he usually helps me with that. So I'm trying to keep his sick little self away from me. So the next book I'm going to do is going to be for my design team project. And it's in lavenders. And I'll tell you all about it whenever we start working on it. I'm going to try to start that tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.